I wasn't around much. I was usually around speaking, thanks to my manager, Ben Reitman. Benjamin. The name means my son and my right hand, which he was. 10 years younger than I, he called me his blue-eyed mommy. He was a talented manager. He'd had lots of experience organizing hobos, so he was a little unorthodox, to say the least. He thought being an anarchist meant coming to a breakfast meeting naked one morning in Portland, Oregon. Well, maybe it was partly my fault. I had told the Portland Oregonian, "Don't be alarmed, there's no dynamite in our pockets." And Ben was always one for a graphic demonstration. I figured, hobo will learn. But then, 4 years later, I tried to speak on Ibsen in San Diego. We were run out of town by a bunch of hooded vigilantes who stripped him and burned the initials IWW onto his behind. He had no compunction at all about displaying the evidence of their dirty work to a Los Angeles audience of liberal supporters and state officials. And he once asked a group of atheists I was addressing to pray for the poor working people. Atheists. He was quite a character, Ben Reitman.
Dr. Ben L. Reitman.
Dr. Ben L. Reitman.
Thank you.
He never forgave Sasha for making inquiries
to the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery. Dear sirs, may we kindly request you to favor us with the information as to the date or year of Dr. Benjamin Reitman's graduation? Sincerely.
But he had earned it legitimately in May 1904, after which he went off to Paris to work as a roustabout for Buffalo Bill's Wild West show.
Yay! Oh la la!
In 1898, he was a janitor at the Chicago Polyclinic. Then one day, a Viennese professor was late for his new class, and...
Howdy! Good afternoon. I am Dr. Benjamin. Very pleased to make your acquaintance, all of you. Today, I shall discuss the central nervous system. And I will rip out this piece of paper. The whole system today is very nervous, sexually speaking. Because so many of the little red corpuscles are not cooperating, but are leading to gross malfunctions known as strikes. This is actually very good for the body, but unfortunately the brain does not know it yet. That is because there is corruption within the central nervous system that does not wish to understand that what feels good in the mouth is not necessarily what is good for the whole body. The antithesis of this condition known as bulimia, not bohemia, idiot, bulimia. You see, bulimia comes from balloon, which is what you look like when you eat too much. The antithesis of this condition is called anorexia. Bulimia and anorexia. They're both lovely ladies, I'll tell you apart from another.
That really happened. Not in those words, of course. But the whole incident did impress the eminent doctor so much that he decided to pay Ben's way to medical school. As my manager, Ben managed to give me some on-the-spot training in what appeared to be his medical specialty, gynecology. He was also an extremely gifted linguist. It was an education.
Sweet tasting treasure.
His lack of cleanliness was revolting, but love overwhelmed my revulsion. His pandering to the press enraged me, but love overcame our rage. His slothful lack of table manners made me sick, but love overcame that too.
I thought you believed in free love.
That's it!